Today we're going to talk about whether ChatGPT is replacing Google in search, and I've got some very interesting data to share with you. Let's get into it. Right, so this is going to be an interesting session today. There has been a lot happening online, on social media, on various marketing platforms and forums regarding some updates from OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT. They've recently done a big sort of survey, big research piece on how people are using ChatGPT. And the reason I thought I would turn this into a session and share it with you lovely people is because I know a lot of business owners are talking about ChatGPT. We're all using AI, ChatGPT more for various things. And there is a bit of a recurring theme that people think that ChatGPT is replacing Google. Headline, spoiler, it most definitely is not. And there's some really interesting data that's been brought out that just really provides a bit of perspective on what is actually happening. And so I thought I would share it because I've been doing some swatting up, some reading, and sort of looking on, and very interesting. So is ChatGPT replacing Google? No. Let's get into some data. And some numbers. I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a history lesson to give a little bit of context to this, because the big headline is that Google is 210 times bigger when it comes to search than AI. 210 times bigger in search than ChatGPT is right now. So there's your headline. That just provides a little bit of perspective in terms of is Google, and when I'm talking about Google, I mean Google Ads, Google Search, Google being used as a search engine. Do people still use Google? Absolutely they do in their space. So yes, they do in serious volume. Now, bit of context, bit of sort of background. So OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT, went on, or Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, published a statement that in December 24, so last December, said that ChatGPT was receiving 1 billion, not million, billion prompts a day. Amazing, right? Huge number. Then he skipped forward to July this year, so July 2025, that he's gone on record as saying, well, look, ChatGPT is growing like gangbusters. It's unbelievable. We're getting 2.5 billion searches a day. Massive number, shows the huge increase. You're probably using ChatGPT more now than you were a year ago. We certainly are. And just AI in general, it is encroaching into what we do, how we do it, etc. However, when you drill further into that, and I hadn't done this, I've been looking at others that have and been reading up. And so Rand Fishkin, who is a heavyweight in our sector, lots of influential names and figures in the marketing space and the media space have been delving into this. And Rand looked into a report from Harvard University that analysed how people are using ChatGPT. Told you it's going to be a bit of a history lesson. And Harvard have just published their findings last month, September. And in there, it said, look, 2.5 billion, right? Which is it's an unbelievable number. And that's 2.5 billion, and that is per day. And that is for prompts, which when you use ChatGPT and these AI, you prompt it. Now, there's a big difference between prompts and searches. And what their data, I mean, it had 1,000,001 things, but one of the key things it found was it said that only 21.3% of the prompts were search-like prompts. So were people kind of looking for products, services. So this is how it relates back to you and I in terms of looking for, we want leads, we want sales, we want to grow our businesses. In terms of the usage of ChatGPT, of those 2.5 billion daily prompts, only 21.3% have are in the same way we would use search. Yeah, so they're people looking for products, services. They have search-like behaviors in the way they're using or they're prompting AI. Now, the reason this is important is because this number then provides context. Because if you take 21.3% of that 2.5 billion, what it actually in terms of the number, basically without going really into the weeds, the key number is 66 million daily searches. That's basically the headline. And that's not me telling you, that's this report. I'm going to link to a bunch of the things that I've been reading, and I'm just trying to give you the quick synopsis of it. But basically, ChatGPT is getting 66 million searches or prompts that are like searches a day. So still a big number. It is a big number until we compare it to how many searches Google get, because Google is a search engine. And whilst more and more people are using ChatGPT as a search engine, Google is still head and shoulders above. Because to contrast the 66 million, Google gets 14 billion searches a day. So, do we think AI is taking over and becoming the default for how people search for things? Absolutely not even close. It's been estimated that on the current rate of growth of the way people are using ChatGPT to search, it would take 3 years from now for ChatGPT to gain 1% of Google's market share. 3 years to gain 1%. And I'm going to link to all the sources of all of these facts and figures. It is staggering. And I'm just showing this to give a bit of perspective on ChatGPT is an amazing thing. And what you're probably asking, which is what I thought, well, if it's only 21.3%, where's all the other billions of prompts going? And what it's basically saying is these are for businesses, individuals using it through API calls, which is basically businesses leveraging ChatGPT and AI to look at efficiencies and weys of using AI within their businesses. There's a very big difference between a prompt and a search. So we're all prompting it to provide this, do this, do this. And yes, 66 million daily prompts are searches, but contrast that to Google's 14 billion, and it's still growing, 14 billion daily searches. It's like David and Goliath. And it just provides a bit of context, because in addition to this, what I think was really interesting is Google's overall market share, if you like, when it comes to search and how people look for products and services and this, that, and the other, has barely changed. It was last year around 47% as an average. Apparently across all sectors from the data that's been published, it's about 47%. It's averaging across all sectors, across all sectors and industries, it's averaging between 41 and 45% today. But ChatGPT is taking less than 1%. Now, if we look by comparison, so Google has these 14 billion daily searches. That's Google. All right. Now, Bing is the next biggest search engine, way in which people search, find products, services, answers to questions, etc. That has 613 million a day. Okay. Yahoo, I've got some figures here. So Yahoo is 201 million a day. So you can see, everyone knows, you don't need me to tell you that Google has a monopoly, it has the market share, and that 40%, that's across the various categories. Their market dominance in the UK is huge, but people are looking on different platforms in terms of social media, AI, etc. But the percentage with which these different platforms, different avenues, the market share they have is minimal by comparison. So Google still dominates, basically. They have between a 41 and 45% share. Now, specifically, one of the things that I honed in on when I was looking at all of this is with the home and garden, which is our space, home, garden, lifestyle. That's all I'm really interested in. It is, in the UK, it is consistent at 44%. So for my home, garden, lifestyle businesses, brands that are watching this and are thinking, is Google still as important as it was? Yes, it is. It's still got a 44% market share in terms of that's I should say these figures, these 44%. These figures specifically have come from a Ahrefs, which is again a marketing tool that's been used. They've set up a new website and they're tracking 60,000 websites and are looking at where all of that traffic, the search traffic, is coming from. And they are reporting that mid-40s and up is being generated specifically from Google search. So, and that dwarfs everything else. And there's a chunk in there that is unknown because Google can't, no tool can track every user because of cookies and compliance, and it's a whole other kettle of fish. But Google still dominates. So to go back to the original question is ChatGPT replacing Google in search? The answer is absolutely no, because Google search is still as it stands today, and again, I'll link to the sources of this, is 210 times bigger than ChatGPT is today. ChatGPT has got a very long way in terms of what people are using ChatGPT for is prompt and to help with improving efficiencies and just in a myriad of different ways. But it's only a relatively small proportion of those people that are using it for searching, for finding products and services. That will increase, but it's going to take many years to get anything like where Google's going to have anything to worry about. So whilst all these platforms may be going after Google's lunch, it's going to take them a long time to get there. So what this means for you as a business owner is if you are still using, if you're using Google ads and Meta ads and all the things you've used in the last few years, then you can be fairly confident you're still going to need them in the next 10 years, right? That is not going to change. ChatGPT, they are going to, it's inevitable they're going to be introducing ways to monetize that platform. You are going to be able to run ads on all of these different things. And I've always recommended diversifying your marketing efforts. You never want to be solely reliant on just Google or just Meta, but these key pillars of how you drive growth, the data backs up that your average customer, your average person that's going to become a lead or a sale into your business is, for the most part, going to still be using Google way more than they use any other platform. And that combination, when you look at combine Google for capturing that search intent, and then you stay top of mind with Meta, and then you couple it with data capture, and then you're sending emails, you're building brand, you're creating content, you're doing offline as well as online. That mix of marketing, that omni-channel approach to marketing, has been and will remain the way that you can grow and grow sustainably without becoming overly reliant on any one channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree, disagree, if this maybe has put your mind at rest in terms of ChatGPT plays a role, but it's not going to take Google's lunch anytime soon. Hope it's been useful. Thank you so much for joining me, and as ever, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.